May I come in, ma'am?
Yes, please come.
There was a request, ma'am.
What happened, friends?
Actually, there is a number of students who are struggling in their, who are trying to cope up with their studies. There are certain questions that they want to ask you.
Me?
You have guided us. They also want to be guided by you only.
Okay.
Should they come in?
No, please. For children, there is no door for me.
Ma'am, I have a question. Will you please, ma'am, help me?
What question, dear? What question do you have?
Ma'am, these days I am studying in standard 9 and I have confusion about what career should I choose in future. And I am very confused for this. Ma'am, will you please help?
See, right now I would suggest you do not choose anything. And after 10th, you can choose the career for your interest. Right now, in class 10th, you have to study all the subjects. Now, when you have to study all the subjects, your concentration should be towards all, not towards one. But right now, if you see what career should I choose, मैं क्या करूँगा क्या नहीं, thing will happen is that your concentration will break for class 10th. For class 10th, till class 10th, you should feel like everything is important. Right now, I have to clear my first boards, that is class 10th, and then relax for 5 to 10 minutes. When you get your results, that day you come to me. I'll see your result, and then I will choose the area. I will ask you your area of interest, and then I can answer you that question. Because don't go what I will say, don't go what your parents will say. What I would suggest is choose your own area of interest. In that way, you will grow better and better, my dear. If mummy papa says doctor bano, engineer bano, principal would say IAS bano, no.
Ma'am, I have a one question. That's bothering me a very since very long
child
time.
is getting bothered. What happened, bache?
Ma'am, sometimes I did a mistake, but I don't know how to handle that. So I want to ask, any time that you did a biggest mistakes, and how did you handle that?
What I would suggest is if you do a mistake, say sorry to yourself. And whereas the question is, if I would have done a biggest mistake, if I would have done a biggest mistake, the first thing I would have done to talk to my mom. Because I believe she's the only one in the world who's next to God and they can give me better guidance. Even though I have made a bitter to bitter mistake, I talk to my parents that I have done so, and I talk to my heart that if I am guilty of being what I have done, I will not repeat it again. It's not about scolding. It's not about that. When you are guilty, you have a consciousness in your mind that you are not going to do it again. So when you are yourself guilty, there should be no one to say you that you have done wrong. You yourself, when you feel that you are wrong, you will not do it in future. So whenever you do anything wrong, talk to your heart. Your heart will reply you that you are wrong. Say promise to your heart. Keep it just as ZLN anthem karte ho na. I will not repeat it again. And then it's not about sorry, because sorry is always a false thing. Sorry na, ab nahi karunga. वो फिर हो जाता है. So don't.
Excuse me, ma'am. I want to take some idea from you.
Idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Regarding what?
Ma'am, regarding makeup. Because one of our teacher, namely Rohit sir, said that you are looking like a boy without makeup. You don't know any makeup. Take tips from you.
He's asked you to take tips from principal.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you do very well makeup, ma'am.
Well, I don't know why he asked you to take a tips. Can you help me? Well, I don't know why he asked you to take a tips from a principal for a makeup, but what I will believe is be natural. I'll tell you something about myself. That's my tips. Since childhood, people apply so many creams. They spoil their natural beauties and all. Since my childhood till now, I use only Johnson baby cream. No foundations, nothing. Just I have one thing, small amount of lipsticks, and Bini lipsticks are my favorite. I have 375 lipsticks. So you should always choose the light and dark lipsticks of your choice for day. When you grow to graduation level, not now, and now your beauty is in your studies. And I'll tell you one thing, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. सुंदरता देखने वालों की आंखों में होती है मेरे बच्चे. और अभी आपकी सुंदरता आपकी पढ़ाई में है. And well, looking like a boy, I don't see a boy in you. I see a smart girl, a future officer in you. So girls are always smarter. Beauty is concerned. मम्मी उपटन लगाती है कि नहीं? मेरी मम्मी तो अभी भी रगड़ रगड़ के लगाती है. So what you need to do is small amount of besan and a curd. Put it in your hands. Whenever you go home, just apply it. Leave it for 15 minutes and then wash your face. No face wash is required. Nothing is required. You will have a glowing skin. And you should have a glowing heart. As I said, beauty lies in the eyes of beholder. Okay, beauty is not about makeup. Beauty is about inner self. Isn't it? God bless you. Anything else? You also have problems. Today my children have lots of problems. I fail to understand, is this the Saturday? क्या हो गया मेरे बच्चों को? Is this the day of problems or what? क्या हो गया बालक? What happened to you?
Ma'am, I'm very curious about that, how you just boost your confidence. You are confident every time.
Yes, I am confident every time. The thing is, I boost my confidence myself. You know, when I wake up in the morning, what's the first thing I do? I stand in front of the mirror and say, I love myself. The first thing I do in the morning every day is, I stand in front of the mirror and I say that I love myself. So the confidence is when you will start loving yourself and your deeds, then nobody can stop you from being confident. Why we have inconfidence? You know that when we hesitate saying anything, when we are not wrong, when we are not mistaken, we should not hesitate for anything what you are doing it. And when you are not hesitant of what you have done, you will always be confident in your life. And foremost thing is how you should be confident is start loving yourself. See, if I love myself, I will not do anything wrong. If I love myself, I will do whatever is good for me. If I love myself, I will look after my health too. So start loving yourself, your confidence will come from inner sun. सुबह सुबह उठो सड़े हुए मुंह से, हाय ये क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, your confidence will lose. So ऐसे नहीं सोचना सुबह सुबह when you wake up, ओहो लाइफ में ये हो गया है, लाइफ मेरी ख़राब है, मेरी ज़िंदगी में कुछ नहीं बचा है, परेशानियाँ हैं, सुबह सुबह मूड ख़राब है, ऐसे नहीं करना है. Your life is very good. God has given you one life. Provided is what you choose. You choose good, you choose happiness, happiness will come to you. You choose negativeness, negativeness will come, surround you. Negativity will surround you. So I'm always positive in my life. This boosts my confidence. Anything else? God bless you and I love you. And I hope you got something from me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a question from you. So, whenever you speak, grace flow through your words. The way you carry your dignity, your positive attitude is exactly what we adore the most. So, can you please help us to improve our public speaking? Can you please give us some tips to be the way you are?
See, darling, everybody has individual confidence for developing something, some skills. So you cannot be me, I cannot be you. But then yeah, tips is required. What my tips are, start reading. Even if you speak wrong, start speaking. Sometimes we feel that we'll speak in English and our parents are not going to understand. So what you do, you are learning in school. So what I would suggest that make your parents also learn. Mummy, I'm speaking this. Mummy बोली क्या बोल रही हो? मम्मी इसका ये मतलब होता है. Talk to your parents. Talk to your friends. Talk to your colleagues. When you start talking, even if you speak wrong, you will have a confidence that at least I'm speaking. And never read. You know, whenever I have some speeches and all, whenever I go for any मुझे कभी कुछ speeches बोलने होते हैं, I am on to pro. I don't like reading and newspapers and then reading. So always follow on to pro. When you will be on to pro, the things will automatically come to your mind what you need to say. You need one topic, you don't have to prepare from the books. Just think, take yourself in that place. If I would have been at that place, if I would have been the Prime Minister of India, sometime...
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, my question about your academics. Ma'am, we are very curious about your academics. We are also doing our academics and learning and enjoying it. How was your academics at your time?
Well, I will not say I was very studious, but I was very pampered. I am the product of Sindhya school, and it's the boring school, but my dad can't leave me alone, so he used to come and pick me up. Born and brought up in a rich family, but then I was having only one thing, and my parents always guided me, no, if you don't do anything wrong. This is a time you should concentrate on your studies. When you have everything in your life and parents are ready to give everything, I did not pay my attention here and there. I was knowing that at that time my area of interest was books, studies, and my parents. And even now, the study of my area of interest is my parents, because I feel they are the one who will always guide me the right path. So my academics was really good. It was because of them who I am today. And I will always tell you that if you want to grow good in your life and concentrate well in your academics, first listen to your heart and then listen to your parents. Because when we choose something, we choose once. When parents choose something, they think twice for choosing anything for you. So my academics was better and better and very much better. I'm like right now I'm a doctorate. Everything apart from that, whatever I am, like my academics, my career, it's just because of two people, that is Maninder Singh Bhatia, my father, and Ravinder Kaur Bhatia, my mom. So I did what my parents guided me. And I was good in studies, but at that time I was very notorious also. As I told you, mine was a boarding school. So after the boarding, I don't used to play sports. Instead of sports, I used to sleep. This is what I am right now today. I'm least bothered for sports. I used to sleep. Go home, sleep. My mummy says, "Padhegi kab?" I used to study 2 hours a day, but that 2 hours, even if the leaves are glowing, even if like TV is there in the room, even if the family is coming, even if I've got the biggest thing of my desire, I don't concentrate, because that 2 hours was for my books and my copies. I don't used to study entire day. Yeah, I have my life. Only 2 hours of self-study after school, no tuitions. I've never taken tuitions. 2 hours of proper studies after my school, and this is what I am. So be like me. God bless you.
I'm very thank you for this words. Your knowledge is very precious for us and our academics that we are doing. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, you do so many things for us, so I would like to ask you that you have to see the teachers, students, maintenance of the school, and also our extracurriculum activities, and you also organize activities and trips for us. And you also have lots of pressure from the authorities and all. So how do you handle all these things by yourself?
Well, what I feel is I'm complete in myself. Because it's not about that I'm a woman. I'm proud I'm a woman and I'm a multitasking person. So So I would suggest every girl and even every boy that you should always be multitasking in your life. Never refrain yourself that I am this one. Ab isse zyada mujhse hoga nahi. I never get tired. Even if you ask me to run in the night, I can run in the night because I have that confidence. It's not about, even if you are hungry is not your stomach, hungry is your mind. Sometimes when you are hungry, after 5 minutes you forget you are hungry, you are not hungry. So whenever I am tired, I just close my eye for 2 minutes and then say, I am not tired, I have to do work. When you will be determined that you have to do this, you will not get any tiredness or laziness. Laziness is in your mind, not in your body. Your body can run 24 hours a day. So stop. You have to remove that laziness away from you, and that is not inside me. I remove in the morning and then I come and do all the things. And even sometimes when I go home, I say to my mom, "Mom, aaj mujhse ye cheez chhoot gayi."